Hello everybody! We're back again, and this time we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Bree here is a collector of some Harry Potter wands that a couple of them have been a few of them have been blind boxes, some she has gotten online, and we were digging around a room looking for something. I forget what were we looking for?
Playing cards.
Yeah,
My
something.
playing card collection, actually.
We can show that another time. But we found her wands and thought they would make for some very interesting video content, since I don't think either of us remembers what half of these wands are. So, let's get to it.
So, the first ones, I do remember that I wrote whose wands they were on top of the box, so I'm just not going to show you guys so that it's a little bit more of a surprise. But, what?
Nothing.
So, this is the bottom of the box because it's written on the top. So,
It's a pretty simple design for
I
it.
feel really dumb right now. I can't get the box open.
Want me to do it?
No. My wand. We'll go back and forth.
Fair enough.
So, I'm going to show the wand first, just so, see if people can, guess whose wand it is. This one is not a super well-known character.
Got a nice detail, though.
The blind box ones, unfortunately, I think are made of plastic, but it's still pretty nice.
That is plastic,
So,
but still nice.
whoever guessed, Victor Crumb is correct. This is his wand. Ironic that he happened to be the first one that I opened. Is a very obscure character, but the blind box ones are cool because they come with these holographic cards that could also be bookmarks, I guess.
I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but that is pretty cool.
Great.
That is pretty cool here. And here we have the next one. Now, one thing I wanted to point out before opening them is just the detail of the box, which I thought was pretty cool. And it's very simple. And the top part is very simple, just Harry Potter with some stars. Nothing overly large. But let's crack it open and see who we
Stars,
have.
it's ink blots.
Or influence. Could be a Rorschach test for all I know. Maybe that indicates I'm crazy. I don't know.
So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna show the wand first, and then you can use the time before we show the card to guess.
That gave me a little trouble.
Grabbing the little character card before it is visible.
Well,
This one,
you
you can't get it out.
Let me whip this out.
So this one's pretty obvious.
We have here.
But the thing I like about this is the detail here in the middle. These are little tags that I wrote the names of the characters on, which is why I'm covering it. Alright, Alan, go ahead, Joe.
The Signor Albus Dumbledore.
Obviously, Elder Wand, Albus Dumbledore, for anybody who knows Harry Potter.
Yep.
And again, holographic.
Yeah, I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but it is pretty cool looking.
And for the next one, it's another blind box one. I have 6 of the blind box ones, for anybody who wants to know. So, I'm going to... Almost thought there wasn't a little character card in there. Now, this one's going to be another one that's kind of tough to guess, because I don't know how often, at least in the movies, obviously in the books you don't see the wands, but in the movies you don't really see his wand very often. There's your hint, it's a guy's wand. But I think this one's pretty cool just because of the spiral design on the handle.
Like a good grip.
So this would be Arthur Weasley's wand. I like how he's spinning it in his fingers.
Alrighty. Let's see who we have next. I swear, all these boxes are...
The blind box ones are a little difficult to open.
Yeah, my Power Rangers blind boxes were easier. That messed with my eyes a little bit. Alrighty, and here we have another relatively simple design.
And also, if you're able to guess this before we show the character, I will be thoroughly impressed because we don't see this one's wand very often either. But I like it too.
Alrighty.
And this would be Ginny Weasley's wand. I think that's pretty nice. I like her wand. It's very cute. Stop. Okay, next one. Another blind box. Hello? Oh.
That is some cool detail.
So this one's really cool. I don't think you ever actually see it in the movies, but I liked it because it's got little spider webs all over it. So for anybody who's read the books, and maybe the wand was described in the books, because I'm in the process of reading them. I've only seen the movies. Blasphemy,
I
I
haven't touched
know.
those books in many years.
But anybody who knows the detail, if it's described in the books, can guess who this is. It would be... Good.
The
James Potter.
the scene
Harry's
of
dad.
Potter, with the stag Patronus. This one's a little different. I like that this one doesn't show his
His face,
actual
it's just a Patronus, yeah.
I think that's a little cooler. But that's just me. The final of the blind box ones. Let's crack it open.
And again, I will be thoroughly impressed to anybody who can guess whose this is before we reveal it.
Indeed. Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be another obscure one. I almost had it. Alright. Another unique detail.
I like
on
this
the
one
wand.
too.
Good, nice detail on it. Although I think you're right, they are all
I think they're plastic,
which-
but they're a nice heavy plastic.
It
So.
is a good plastic, but I would have preferred to see them in wood, but that's just me.
So this wand belongs to Cho Chang. Don't say it. He wants to make a stupid joke. Go for it.
Not to be mistaken with Cheech and Chong.
Mean.
And we'll cut it off there while we do a little equipment change. We'll be right back.
Okay, and for the next segment, these
back.
these are looks like it's straight out of Ollivander's, but it's basically ones that once I was doing the blind boxes and I started getting repeats and not who I wanted to get, I just started searching them on Amazon, and Amazon gives you really nice boxes and everything to go with the wands. So there's 5 here, and I'm gonna grab just the one off the top. So it's a really nice box that, I mean, it says Warner Brothers Entertainment Inc. on the bottom and everything.
Oh.
And it's just got simple, like, little things on the sides.
With the exception of one, but we'll get to
And
that
it
in a little
opens
bit.
very nicely. And then I also wrote whose wands are what on the little cards that they give you, so I'm going to cover up where I wrote the name. But they give you these little Harry Potter cards that it certifies that the enclosed wand is an authentic replica from Warner Brothers.
Well, let's flip this baby open and have a
So
look.
it has these little, like, nice little ribbony type, I don't even know what you call this kind of covering, but it's got that wrapped over the wand, and then the wand itself, again, I think is some kind of, like, hard material plastic, but it's nice and heavy. Like, heavier than the
Yeah, I
blind
think
box
that is
ones.
plastic.
But feel how heavy that is.
Well, that's better deep.
Right?
Plastic,
So
yes.
if anybody could guess
but
whose
better
wand
detail.
this is by the end of it here, it is Ron Weasley's wand.
Are we assuming it's his first one or his second?
I'm pretty sure it's the first one that he accidentally snaps in half
That is
because of the Whomping Willow.
That is an important detail. And we move to the next one. I like the detail actually better on this one.
The only thing that's a little bit of a giveaway of whose wand it is the length of the box, because here's the previous box versus the length of the one that Alan is holding.
And versus
longer.
we have another one right here.
That's pretty darn long. It's like, I think, one of the longest boxes. Actually, it's about the same. But each box has its own length because it's supposed to be authentic replication of the wands. So,
Let's crack it open. Alright, we will keep this covered up.
well, I didn't write it on the back. So, again, all of these come with little cards that are
And
on
check out
authentic
the-
replica.
I love the velvet.
Yeah, it's got like a velvet
That
whole
is cool.
casing in here to protect it as well. It's very nice.
And I believe
box.
This is the only squarish wand we have. Look at the end of that.
One of my favorite characters of the franchise, I will say that.
Very cool
For
details.
anybody who knows whose wand this is.
Very cool detail on it.
And now we will reveal it is Sirius Black's. So I wrote Sirius on there, although my handwriting is atrocious on that
I'm not
card.
I'm not one to talk. My handwriting isn't any better.
Okay, so moving on to the next one. It's another one that's a little bit shorter of a box. And in the lighting, it looks green, but I think it's actually more of like a black, or it just might be the way my room is lit up. But this one is just another one of the authentication cards. And this one has the black.
I like that it's a different color velvet.
Black velvet. I intentionally did not show the wand there because this one's kind of a dead giveaway of whose wand this is, but I really do like this one. It's very authentic to the character.
Poke someone's eye out with that one.
It's like a bird.
Yeah, maybe a skull of some form.
Vulture, probably. So, obviously, this is Lord Voldemort's wand. But I really do like these. These ones are nice and heavy, and even if they're not made out of actual wood, I do really like them. There's like one or two more that I still want to get off of Amazon, I think, that I don't have yet. I'm pretty sure that's Luna and one other... Hermione is, I think, one of the wands I don't have yet. So, whoop, almost forgot to put the card back in. My bad. Okay.
Alright, we have this shorter, greener box, and...
I don't remember who's in that one. Oh, wait, no, I do.
You do, I don't.
I do.
Ooh, this one.
Another one of my favorites, but don't show this
This
yet.
has got a cool detail.
Don't show this yet, because it's kind of a dead giveaway.
Yeah, we're going to get to that detail in just a moment, but that's actually something I like about this. You don't even have it written down on the card.
No, because I don't need to.
Yet another card?
Another authentication card, and I didn't bother writing the name because of the extra piece that it came with. It already has the name on it. So, a lot of people will probably know this wand, mainly by the handle.
Let's bring it a little closer so everyone
He's
can
one
see
of the more beloved characters of the series. But here's the cool thing. It comes with a little, this is metal, and it slides into the base here, and then the wand is supposed to be able to sit in this little spot here. If I wanted to display it, it's supposed to display like this, with the handle out. The only thing I don't like is the hole is kind of big for the end of the wand, so it just kind of... It tilts back pretty far and sometimes falls out. So I don't actually set it in this thing, but it is cool that it comes with this.
Yeah, definitely an interesting detail.
Okay, so the very last one, it's the longest box, and it's got a little bit of a texture to it. It's almost like a reddish-brown color. And personally, he's one of my favorites, especially after learning more about him. But this one is the only one that didn't come with an authentication card, so I don't think it's an actual, like, authentic replica. But anybody who knows whose wand this is, it's a little
It's a little curved, or is it just me?
I don't think it's supposed to be, but I'm pretty sure the only people that have curved wands are Bellatrix and Richard Crumb. But this one, it's not authentic, but it's nice and heavy, and I still like it. But this is, his name is on the side of the box on this one. So this is Draco Malfoy. It's going to be backwards, but that's fine. But he became one of my favorite characters after learning more about him. You really find out that his family is just tragic. So, there is all the wands that I currently have. I do have to get Bellatrix, too, now that I think about it. So I need Luna, Hermione, and Bellatrix. And anybody who wants to comment, anybody else they recommend me getting their wand of, just let me know.
You're starting to get like me. I'm that way with my collectibles, too. But that's going to do it for now. I know this is one of the longer videos that we've done.
But for anybody who loves Harry Potter and was able to sit through the whole thing, thanks!
Alrighty, well, in that case, we'll see you all next time.
See ya!